Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're back in Stardeus today. I hope you're having a great day. I'm on my way to a planet that I've been to before. This is Denny. We got all these resources and stuff I need to pick up. So we're just going to pick these up and then go back through the black hole a couple of times to get some more dark matter. And we also have the location now of a new planet that is habitable. So we're going to go check that out instead, just so I'm not near all the virus. I don't want to be near those guys, all right? We have tons of power. We really should have no problem jumping twice really quickly. And that'll give me the dark matter necessary to go ahead and get the requirements, which is ocean generation. We need these things. So you can see that this is going to require 75 synthetic datoids. All right, we have quantum datoids that are going to be needed too. 14 of them are needed for this one. Biosphere is 19. Okay, and then we actually have everything we need for the terraform tools. We just simply need one more tech up here, and that's going to be how we move through here. So I'm going to go ahead and grab improved synthetic organs. And so now it all falls to this. We need more biotics, we need synthetic, alien, and we're going to work our way down in here. And eventually we'll be able to clone humans too, which I suppose is good for the purposes of setting up an actual colony on the planet. Since we only have 800 people, if you want to colonize a planet real quick, you probably need to clone. So we're going to look at that too. So I'm going to pick up these resources here, and then we're going to get going on that. But I'm going to also now go ahead and increase the basic datoids. We're up to 100 here. I'm going to increase what I want to hold to 300. We have a lot of these resources we could start really just moving through. So I'm going to start doing that. And for the other one that's also on basic, we're going to have to bump that up to 300 as well. And we're going to start making these things at 10 at a time. All right. Tech datoids, basically most of these are on datoids. So I'm just going to up these numbers right so that we can get that going. While we're on our way to this place, we also have to consider that we're going to need a lot more space on the ship. There are some things we could do to use the space that we have better. For example, we could get rid of a lot of these furnaces and replace them with the new equipment. But I have the ability to go bigger, and I'm going to do it. I'm going to go bigger. So we're going to say that I'm going to do this with reinforced because I have lots of resources to do so for now anyway, but I might regret this later. On the back section of the ship, we're going to go, I think we're going to reference this backside right here from here. So this is at 56, and we're going to bring it in, I think, to about, let's say, 63 or so. Okay. And I'm trying to think about how far out I want to go from this. So is this going to be equal on that side? It doesn't look like it. I think to go equal on this side, see, these things here match up. Maybe I'll go from this. Yeah. All right. So we'll go from that as a reference. And we go from this little part here, which is 178. Let's go out to, let's say 218. That's the way I can keep it nice, so 40 tiles out from this, and we're going to hold shift, and we're going to drag outwards, and that's going to give us a nice circle. All right. I think we're out a little too far. Yeah, that might be a little too far. Let's come back to maybe 210, 208. I'm not going to do this in an even number. I need to do the right distance. Let's do 212. I think right about here would be good. So we're going to make this 11 by 11 here. I guess not really 11 by 11, but we're at R11, radius 11. Good. That's what we're going to do. We're going to make a section of the ship kind of right about here. Maybe just go 12. 12 is fine. Yeah, right there. Mark. And then that's from this point. So we went from right here. That's at 172, right? 173. I forget which one it was. 172, 173. It was one of these. Okay. And we went up to the 212. All right. I think it was 178. Wasn't it this one? Yeah, I think it might have been this one. Yeah, from this point on the engine is what we did. So 178 to 212. That is 34. Mental math. Probably not great. So right here on this side of it. Yeah, right on that side right there. So right from here, we're going to go out 34. Okay, so from 156. So if I went out, we gotta go down actually. So from 156, I'm going to actually just punch this in the calculator because I'm just terrible at math. I want to make sure I get it right now. Okay, so 22. 122 is what we need to go to. So if we're going to come down here and we're going to go to that, they can't be right. They can't be right, right? No way. There's no way that's that far. 156 minus 34 is 122. Weird. For real? Is it really that far out? Wow, it just feels like it's not that supposed to be that far out. I guess we'll take a look at it. So 122 is what we're going to do, I guess. That seems way too far out, right? And then we did an 11. Nah, it can't be that. It can't be that. It might be that, man. This side is just so much different than that side, right? So to get this into the center, you got to go further out. That's pretty much what that means. So, yeah. So we'll take and go 34, 122. So it's just going to be further out because of that. But this is going to help us get the backside to also just be exactly where it is. So this side of the ship, this is now equal to this. In order to get this circle and this circle to be, you know, lined up with the middle of the ship here on this this back side here, which I guess is not really the middle, but we're gonna make it the middle now. This is all gonna be made the middle. Then we got to go out this far. Okay, that's how it's gonna be then. So we're gonna have these things right here. We're gonna bring a floor bridge, if you will. Here, we're gonna go reinforced flooring through here because we can afford it. It's really the only reason to do it is because you can afford it. But we're going to come out like that on that side. We're going to come out like this on this side. And we are going to add on a section to the ship here and here. And then that's the start. We'll then come down from this side into here and then up again to create two new sections above. And remember, I'm trying to like go for a ship design that kind of looks like this drone, remember? So that's kind of what I'm looking for, is right there. That little drone area. All right. Now these are like hexagons. Maybe I should have done the hexagons instead of the circles. It's not too late to make them hexagons, I suppose. But then on this side over here, I'm going to line up, I think, with these two walls. Seems like a good fit. So from here, we're going to go out. It's 187. And we're going to go out to about, I think, 212. It's the same. It'd be lining up the circles at this point, which is not something I need to do. So let's bring it back to like 205, 204. Yeah, so 187 to 204, let's say. And we bring this out to be like an 11. So it's a slightly smaller one. We could even do 10 on this side over here. Something like that. So we start here. And we have a breach capsule coming in, which doesn't really concern me. We'll shoot the dang thing. However, we might be... I don't know if we can actually shoot it with... This is just floor blocking it, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. So we'll just take it, you know. This breach capsule will just come in and we'll blow it up. That's fine. All right, breach capsule is arriving, and it's coming from this side. Oh, happy days. It is just coming from the exact side we need it to come from to just blow it all up. There we go. Look at all these turrets. They're just going to start unleashing on it. Oh, very, very good stuff here. 987. Man, it's tough, though, isn't it? We really don't get it completely destroyed. I think we just need more guns. These breach capsules, they don't die, man. I definitely need more. Dog had an incident while cleaning a toilet. Great. Well, at least it's the one that can clean the toilets. It's the one that can clean the floor, I mean. All right, these guns have recharged while they're waiting to breach, so we'll just blow them up now. Are you coming? I got this on max speed. There you go. Everybody dies. You all got blown up. All of you. Now these guys will come over and put out the fire. No big deal. And then these are all incapacitated. Look at, we got Charbot? Excuse me. What is happening here, Charbot? What is happening here? It's rebelled against me. For those of you guys who don't know, this is the name of my bot for my live streams. And for the Discord server and everything, Charbot is it's spelled exactly like this too, with a circle. Not a circle, with a 0 instead of an O. Crazy. Capital T and everything. This is just taken directly from my bot, I'm telling you. Okay, well, you're the first one to get your heart removed. And by heart, I mean your core. Goodbye. We're going to take that out of here. Wow. All right, good. So now I just need to figure out where the circle on this side goes. All right, so on this side, we're going to start at 158. And to make it equal, we need to go down to 141. So we'll come all the way down to 141 right here. We'll go out 10 spaces. That'll make it equal with the other one on this side. So now we have like our own little drone. I might make this a little bit bigger too. It's not too late to do that. I can still make it a little bit bigger and maybe turn them into hexagons, you know? I hear they're the bestagons. We probably should make, I mean, if we want to be successful, we should probably make bestagons. So we'll connect those up like that, and we'll also connect on this side here too. And you can also do this by holding, I think it's Control and Shift, or is it Alt? Control. There's a key combination here that'll work to fill the whole thing in right there. So it's Shift and Control, and you get a fill. So you can do that right there, and then Shift, Control, you get the fill. And then I can also use the same thing if it's completely closed in. I could do the same thing, I think, for this side. Yep, right there. Yep. And then on this side, I could go kind of like this and then do that. All right. And then on this side, we'll do the same thing. Let's get it filled in, and we'll get it filled in on that side too. All right. So my bots have lots of design work to do. Lots of building to do. But this is going to, I think this is going to change the center, isn't it? Yeah, this is still a little off, isn't it? All right, so I did the backsides correctly to line it up with this being the middle of the ship. So I'm actually looking for 167. So we're not going to go from the edges of the engines. Although by doing so, because this is symmetrical from here to here, it is the same as going from the center point here, which is the 167. Now what I want to do is take that 167, and this is my middle point. So we need the centers of these circles to be equidistant from this, which is not what we have right now. So we need to do that. So I'm going to say that from 167, if we go up to the center of where this is, which was 204, I believe is what we picked before, it was that 204. So that gives me 37 tiles away. We're going to go down to 130. And this is going to be where the center is. And then we draw our circle from there to 10. Yeah. That will realign the center of the ship. And we'll gain area right here. And then all the stuff in the center will be moving around the circle. Okay, so it looks a little weird now, but that's just because we're kind of shifting the middle of the ship down. But this is going to be completely centered. It's centered around this door right here being the center of the ship. So the flight computer is slightly off center, right? The ship computer is a little bit off center. And pretty much everything else is a little off center as well, but that's okay. Even our cockpit, our command center is a little off center, which might be a little bit of an issue. I might adjust that, which I can do pretty easily. We can adjust this room, shift this wall down after we move a lot of these things. And I think we'll be good to go. But we're going to be doing a lot of construction, basically, is what I'm saying. And we're doing this while we gather resources, of course, as well. And I don't remember exactly what we're going to need as far as the ingredients for building an ocean. Let me double check this. Ocean generation. So the ocean generator, I want to know what we need for this. Bio-enriched water. We just need water, carbon, and plant fiber. Well, that's pretty straightforward. Okay. Multi-fertilizer requires plant fiber, protein, and soil. All right, we're gonna need a lot of plant fibers then, is what you're saying. And then the terraform controls are here. I thought there was one more, not just biosphere and ocean. I thought there was something else, but maybe not. Or maybe this is where this thing unlocks and we get extra stuff, right? We just have to get down there and start making it when we get to the right planet. You know what? Let's grab. It's not really going to take all that many here, right? Alien tech doubters. Yeah, I mean it's okay. We could get a particle collector too. We have the power to deal with it. So we'll get the particle collector right here, and we can set a row of them in the back here, I guess. I didn't really want to get in the way of the ships, so I guess I'll do 4 of them off the backside here. And we can, you know, collect various different things with our spare power and just have passive collection of resources. But we definitely want to save as many plant fibers as we can. This storage contains all of our plant fiber right here. They get it from here and they bring it down. But now I'm thinking one of these circular areas might end up being a greenhouse where we grow a lot of stuff. I was going to have these 2 parts in the backside here. These were going to be additional bedrooms. That's what I was going to do. And then I was going to have some kind of production in the front side of it. But I don't know. We'll see. I want extra beds because we have 18 colonists now, I guess. We had more than that. But some of these colonists are just not happy. Norby. Very low sanity here. Mental breakdown risk is huge. Norby has a bad leg as well. Can we operate? It says it's irreparable, but I wanna know if I can put, like, what can I do with this? Remove irreparable. That would be it, right? We remove the human leg. But can we replace? It said replace irreparable. How do we replace the irreparable? I gotta see this. We're gonna take that leg. I gotta see what happens here, because this sounds interesting to me. We don't have any legs in storage here. I got livers, lungs, kidneys. I got a heart. I got a few eyes. I don't have any legs. That's my bad. I probably could have gotten legs. I just didn't. Also, surgeon. Nice. Core. Remove. All right. To help with all of these construction tasks, it is going to be a really good idea now to use every single core we have and to get all of these bots completely operational as fast as we can. So I'm going to take a look at all of the bots that we have. I think I've removed the cores from pretty much all of these guys. So I'm going to go ahead and send them to the mechuary now. So I can keep track of them all here. Yeah, we got some people who are roaming aimlessly. I don't know if this is because they don't have things for fun. I did forget to connect these. And I also forgot to connect these jukeboxes, but now they're all connected. So like Java can use this, and the Java's, by the way, our egg hatched baby. I don't know what's going on here, but yeah, I don't know what's going on here. I gotta make sure we. I wish there was some kind of way to tell that this person was hatched from an egg. You know, is there like a full stats kind of thing? Like I would love to see some kind of indicator on this person. Maybe on the picture or something that they've hatched from an egg. I think that'd be awesome. Anyway, so I gotta like follow the saga of the egg hatched humans. In any case, yeah, we need to get as many bots as possible here. So I'm gonna go into my storage and check out what I have. There's a lot of construction bots in here. This is what Charbot. This is Charbot's body, and really, if we put a core in here, we need to give it tracks and optics, which I have all of these things. So let's get this construction bot ejected, and then we're going to, okay, let's close this. Yep. So then we're going to go ahead and say that we want to replace all the irreparable stuff. So we'll get that order in. And then on top of that, we're going to need more of these chargers too, I think. We'll put another one right here. And let's put another one right here. And we'll put another few chargers in here. Maybe I did move all this for that, but I don't really need this moved anymore, do I? So can relocate this back over here because it will look good. Hey, speaking of, maybe we can get somebody else who knows how to construct things. There we go. Another unsuccessful suicide bomber who is also clumsy. So they'll probably start more fires. Yeah. I don't really want a clumsy person, but 2 of them are clumsy and 1 of them doesn't have any construction skills. But, well, they're going to learn. And that'll be the way it is. Mariana, welcome in. Okay, so yeah, I want to get more bots going. So that's the other thing I'm going to be doing while these guys are moving them all around. And I think we need to also go ahead and replace all of this as well. Ooh, damaged body. So this is what happens if the frame is bad, right? So now we want to remove all. we'll just remove all the parts from this bot. And because the frame is bad, so we're going to throw that frame away. And we need to replace this with a different order here. So I'm going to say, first off, let's get this. Are you not going to do it? Hang on. Replace irreparable. Oh, this one has a bad frame too? Oh, the Charbot body has a bad frame. I mean, okay, so we'll do the same thing then. We'll just order a removal of all the parts, and then we'll use our own construction body frame, which I have the ability to make now. So this has been making tracks. I can actually make the construction robot frame now if I want to as well. So we're going to go down to, I think, 6 in stock, and we'll have this start to make our own frames. Because the construction bots are actually really good, so we want to get that going if we can. Let's make these a higher priority so we get those done faster. I want to get another charger here really quickly too if I can. There we go. So we'll start pulling off the parts that are useful. All right, so I've got a couple of new construction bots online, and I'm going in and replacing this one now, getting a core into this one and some other parts. This is a robot frame that we just built ourselves. So this bot will actually be, I believe anyway, the very first bot that we've built entirely from scratch. Our own components, our own ship, built components, and even our own ship built core and everything, and a brand new frame. So that's kind of exciting to have a bot that we know we can make a bot from complete scratch. I like that. That's a lot. Still working on these reinforced flooring and stuff here. We've taken a huge hit to resources and titanium resources. But luckily, that's kind of why I'm stopped over here, is because we can get the titanium sort of whenever we want. I'm going to go ahead and launch an expedition to get it faster. And we'll send the ancient and all these mining people. Spios can stay. Let's send... I don't want anyone who's really good at construction. Leona, she's great at mining. Ancient's tired, though. Darn. Juliet, you can go. No, she's tired, too. I wish it would show me tired here instead of just the... Like, there needs to be an extra icon for tired. Like, this is mood, not their energy, right? So, like, they could be at 0% mood. And, I guess this one in this case is tired. But honestly, if you're in a 0% mood, you're probably tired, right? Let's just send... I guess we'll just send a bot. Otis, Jinx. Jinx can go. I want to get more titanium because we're going to be using a lot of it, right? We're using a lot for the flooring. All these exterior floors are all reinforced floors. We're going to be using reinforced walls through this little interior part here. And I think I'm actually going to swap out, because this is the outside of the ship final design. We'll be using the armored walls for that exterior section. And in this area here, we're going to have some turrets. We're going to have some more turrets on the outside here. And yeah, there's just a lot more to do. So I've got a lot of stuff to build. I'll be sitting here for a little while, but I'm also just constantly cranking out work for this. And you can see we're missing a battery, and the core isn't installed here yet either, but it looks like maybe the battery is getting installed now. There we go. So the only thing left now is to put a core in this thing, right? And so I don't know if it's already queued up. It's sitting here. Robotics, yeah. What's the core that you're gonna install? I think I'm gonna cancel the task and get these guys to, well, hang on, they're already doing it. Are you just gonna install a blank core? Yeah, you just install a blank core guy. This one's name is Vincent. Well, hello, Vincent. Vincent is our first original bot. There it is. And all the parts that go with it. He also has a mini jet installed, which is great. I still don't know how to do the implant. Wish I did. Still don't know how to do it. So maybe there's a different machine and I've just missed that. I don't know. Electricity. We now have the big solar panels. In case you're curious about like the ship expansion and what's going to happen with the solar, all the solar is going. All of this is going to go away. It's going to get replaced by the new efficient solar panels here. So these modules here will replace it, and it'll kind of be tucked away on the interior. So we're going to have this right here, and then this is going to kind of curve down into this area, right? I think I'll probably end up doing something like this. And then there will be a sort of a barrier wall through here that connects these two segments. And then the solar will just be all along the inside here and all along the inside here. And that'll be how we get on with solar, and it'll be armored walls doing it all, which is cool. Somehow there's soil built up. I guess once you get enough dust and it goes uncleaned, maybe it just becomes soil. I don't know. I don't know how soil gets out there. I never really bothered to look at it. I have these on 5, but apparently we don't have the tasks. Oh my gosh. Advanced microchips? We're out of those? Really? I can fix that. There's a station right here. I'm going to go buy them. Hopefully everyone hangs on tight. Guys, I think removing Norby's leg killed him. He's dead. It's just not funny at all. But still, like the leg, it's missing, and we removed it. We were going to replace it, and he died, I guess. Stomach intestines are irreparable as well. I don't know what happened to Norby. I really don't know what happened to Norby, but Norby's dead. That's just how that worked. That's how that happened. And fatal. Oh, malnutrition. That's what happened. Okay. We can remove the head, and we will make it to where... how is it malnutrition? You got 146 soy burgers. You got 42 survival meals here. You probably got like 200 bread. How much? I mean, we got like a lot of food, man. 118 bread. Why aren't you eating? Basic survival here, Norby. All right, you need caloric intake. That's required. And also, because Norby died of malnutrition, the brain that we got from Norby is also not viable, unfortunately. So, trying to figure out how to get the brain selected here. I'm holding control. I got people telling me to hold different buttons to get different things, but no, none of these things are working. You just have to, I don't know, click them all and go here. They're like that. Yeah, it died of malnutrition, so severity is fatal. It's a 0% condition, basically. So you can't use the brain. So Norby's gone for good. In fact, instead of using the brain or putting it in organ storage, the automatic thing to do is to throw it in the nutrient extractor with Norby's body, unfortunately. So we're not even going to be able to put Norby in a robot body instead. Okay, I just sent down an expedition to go get more titanium. And we had another breach capsule coming in. So they're coming in faster now. I gotta imagine this just kind of because we're in a hostile area, right? Hostile system or whatever. So this thing is, it's coming in fast, and it's coming in, like I think it's gonna land here. I don't want it to land there. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, okay. Yep, it's being brought in. Yeah, okay, good. We are able to get it to the location that we need it to be in. Okay, so it's going to breach over here again and then just get blown up. Fine. I think we're done. Yep, all these little areas here are done. That's nice. This cargo copter decided to just hang out over here, which is weird. So let's pull you back. Oh, so I added this little thing so we could connect with these, and that's not going to work. That's not going to work. We're going to order deconstruction on that. It's going to disconnect a couple of these particle collectors. And then we'll just have to build another one of these, I think. We'll build a copy of this. Maybe right here is fine. That's fine. We'll put it right there. And then we can just get that connected to the particle collectors. So this will go there, and then you can go there and there. Now, I also have interest now. I think it's been a while, and we're going to be connecting things, and it's just easier. It's not something you need. All right? I'm just throwing it out there. It's not something you need, but it can add some convenience, right? Connector automation. It's been sitting here. It's really cheap. I just really, again, haven't really had a need for it, but we'll go ahead and do it. Combat's in progress. Well, at least it was for a very, very small amount of time. Woo, Nyan got past it. Look at this guy. Nyan Jenkins. He's just moving himself through here. Hey, man, he's dodging all these shots. He did make me shoot my own stuff, though. Got to give Nyan Jenkins some credit here. He did make me do that. Now, the sentry frame is going to be completely critical right now. This is the thing that's happening, and the reason why I can't use a lot of my robot frames over here. And it's because when we shoot them with these giant cannons, they become unusable, right? So this is critical damage, and you see there's a strike through the frame. So all of these things are just not usable. But this sentry frame is fine. It's critical, but it's still usable. Condition is 20%. So this one here, I can order the frame to, or the core to be removed, but all the rest of them that are just in bad shape, like Nyan here, the sentry frame being bad. When this happens, I'm just going to order them to remove all of the parts, and then we'll you know, do things from there. So let's get this connected again, and then you need to connect to there again. And so with the auto connect thing, all of this would just happen, and all these things would just automatically connect every time it gets built. So I need to build that. We're going to go over to this little crafting bench here, and I'm just going to go with the auto connect upgrade. We're going to build just one of them for now. I don't think there will really be a reason to build more than one. And then I believe we put the auto connect upgrade in the ship computer, and then that just allows it to work that way. So like the discompression stuff will get removed in favor of the Asimov override eventually, and then this part here. Okay, so these guys are down getting a lot of titanium, and I need to look at this one though. Shuttle. Yeah, the shuttle has a whole bunch of it. Yeah, great. And then we'll have to go collect a little bit more of that, and we're going to collect a little bit of crude oil, and then I need quantum datoids bad. I can't really proceed with anything that I want to do without the quantum datoids, so I'm going to have to do some jumps pretty quick here. But while we're doing it, right, while we're moving around, this is the stuff I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure we had plenty of titanium so that we could, well, hang on. What's this? Right here. You need to be, see that? That's not good. See, that's no good. I need you to relocate here, please. All these copters need to be, you know, landing over here so that all their stuff can get put in where it needs to be, like that. Yeah. So we'll have to haul. Oh, it's already hauled. Good. Okay, so yeah, we're going to continue to build off of this, and we'll have them do that after I jump a couple of times. I think is probably the best time to do it. We're going to have all of this needs to get repaired so it doesn't collapse. So we'll mark that to happen, and then also some repairs need to happen over here. We didn't get those done. I wish there was an auto repair upgrade where anything that's in range of a connector, I would think that's a good way to do it, probably. Anything that's in range of a connector at all, any connectors. Like this stuff here wouldn't be auto repaired because it's outside of a connector's range, right? That would make sense to me. But anything that's like within a connector's range that's damaged would get automatically assigned with the repair task. It wouldn't necessarily be max priority, but at least we would get this little wrench on it so that they would do it. Dumbo Dog is wounded. Oh, you need a servo arm. I have a whole bunch of those, dude. You can have this 87% one right here. We'll get you taken care of, man. Don't worry. Yeah, all those repair tasks. So with I don't really know about Boris Golem here. He's just sitting here. I think I'm low on RAM again. My stuff is just, it's crazy. You know, you need lots of gold. We don't have any gold wire even. We stopped making gold. Oh, that's what this was. Yeah, that's what this was. It was gold wire. I didn't look back at the footage. Gold wire right here. Okay. Let's make 250 of it. There we go. So we'll get some more gold wire. Whoopsie. But yeah, we want to remove a lot of these guys here. Snuggles. Wow. Snuggles has a bad frame. So we'll remove all the parts in Snuggles. And then Boris Golem, get out of my way. This frame is bad. We'll remove all those parts. Probably going to need to expand my robotics section here because of all the parts we're getting from all of these guys. I mean, there's so many usable parts that we get. You know, a lot of these are not, and they just get deconstructed. But every once in a while, we'll get like a really good core is still available, and then I can, you know, move somebody's brain into it. This one's not. Cell. Like, this is a perfectly good battery cell. Perfectly good mini jet, right? Optics are good here. And the Orbitron frame is actually still usable, so we can now order a replacement for everything, and we can get a whole new thing going here. But yeah, we're going to need additional robotics and stuff is going to need to be expanded, which is going to happen in this area once we get the rest of the ship built. All right. I'm going to stop yapping now. I swear. I'm going to stop just yammering on. Real quick, helicopter, grab the rest of those titanium, and then we are going to go jump the black hole a few times and get like 16 or 20 dark matter. All right, welcome to the black hole. Let's go ahead and go through it. Back in the Dave McKay system. It's very dark outside the ship. And Yeah, we got a whole bunch of dark matter now, so everything will just charge up, and then we'll just immediately do it again. The batteries are still at 98%. This is pretty nice, man. I could have more dark matter if I just make more of these things. We want to get our exterior shell of our ship going here too pretty soon, so I'm gonna look at doing that once we jump once more. I don't really like to, I don't know about you, but like I don't really like to play it like this with everything just super black. I need the skybox, you know. And maybe we can take a look at we've been to these systems before, it looks like, so we know there's something there. Maybe we'll go over here. Let's just see what's over there. You know? What could it hurt? Just a little trip over there. It's fine. And I'm looking for this. So terraform controls right here. We will go ahead and grab those. And now we're just looking for these. Biosphere generation and ocean generation. Massive amounts of datoids needed to unlock both of these. Especially ocean generation. So I just need to basically all of my datoid production to just be solid. I'm looking for gold. I don't really need a lot more gold, but I can go get it. Quartz is okay. Yeah, I'm just looking for you there. Let's go grab that. Silicon. So I could go get some silicon. I suppose is okay. There's only one place in the whole system here that has it. So that's where I'll probably go. Never mind. This one has it. It's got iron and unknown signal too. Okay. So tell you what, why don't we go... We'll see what this one has. There's also a station right there to go get to. So this one has silicon and crude oil. So we'll go over there for now. I gotta be honest, I'm a little less interested in all these random signals now. Like in the beginning of the game, they're cool, but I don't know. They just don't appeal to me. Once you have everything you need and you kind of set up with your big ship like this, taking the risk of pirates coming in to raid you is kind of... I mean, granted, this one's my designated trade teleporter, so I think they would end up teleporting here anyway if they got a bad call. And then we just watch them get blown up. So I guess there isn't super bad, but that kind of reiterates my point as that it's a little pointless, right? Like if it's a risk, it's not anymore because they're just gonna die. You know, so whatever. Let's go get silicon. Let's travel to the station. And then we'll drop a resource miner down on that silicon deposit. And we can drop one down over on... I don't know if I really need crude oil right now. The silicon is fine. And I definitely need to find a source of lithium. So at the moment, I'm actually short on lithium. So I've got all my particle collectors collecting lithium for me. Because I've been short on that for manufacturing purposes and such. This robot body's empty. We can go ahead and order replacements for all the things that are missing. We'll get a new robot going here. So lots and lots of robots. It's really great. So looking at the mental health issues of my colonists, you can see that there are a lot of people that have sanity 0. And that's no good, because if you get too many of them, then you get that mutiny thing that can happen. Most of these guys who are upset because of not having a shower, right? I don't know if teleporter apparently does bad things, but like most of their experience is positive, and yet it seems like they're at 0, right? So plenty of light, feeling clean. This is a really big one, feeling clean. And so I've gone in and I've added more showers, and I'm building more showers. But the thing is, these showers will get like full of bio waste, and then they need cleaned before they can be used again, that kind of thing. And so I think it's not just the floors that need cleaned, but rather like all this stuff does. And so more cleaning bots is where I'm getting at with this. More cleaning bots are going to be needed. So I'm going to spend a few resources now to bring some... Oh my gosh, hang on. Stop! We have a fire, we have explosions. Now, it's going to get put out right away because of our fire suppression system being in range. So that's done now. This explosion happened. Micrometeorites happened and took out... Of course it did. The very first micrometeorite takes out the quantum barrier generator. Great. Okay, we're gonna have not a whole lot of coverage for our quantum barrier, but this is how it works. So you can see our coverage. It's okay, but it's not full over here now. So a lot of the stuff's gonna get pummeled because that thing got destroyed on the very first shot. But here's how this works. Basically, I wanted to see if we could block them. So in our security console, you could do this a couple of different ways. If you only have one of these things, then you just come over to ready and you enable the force field. And it's got you know, it's got a limited amount of time that it can run before it needs to recharge. So that's kind of how that works. Or you can go to the security console and say, all hands on deck, I want to enable my force field, and you just do this. So 7 out of 8 are turned on, and this is going to make our force field happen right here. So it looks like it's coming from this side. Wow, so you came in and hit it from this one? That's wild. The good news is, though, we have protection on this side now. So these quantum barriers are going to start hauling, which is great because we don't want this area destroyed. This is like a pretty valuable area for me. So I've got double coverage on it. So if it, you know, depletes the barrier for one, then the other one's still standing. It's kind of the idea behind that. But it looks like our barriers are holding up pretty well. Other than this little hit right here, which isn't great. But, you know, otherwise, with this barrier on, it actually kind of blocks, It could have maybe skirted through here, but either way, we got to see our barriers work, which is great. Micrometeoroids no longer present, so we can go over to our security controls, and we can disable our force fields now, and that allows them to charge, because a lot of them are only at half charge right now. So you don't want to have them on all the time, because they won't operate. They only operate for 6 hours at a time. And 6 hours can go by real quickly. So this is like the Star Trek equivalent of shields up, red alert, right? And, you know, you might wonder, you know, if you're never seen it before, or you might wonder, like, why don't they just operate with their shields on all the time? It takes a lot of power to do stuff like that. So, yeah, that's one of the things that I can say in this game anyway. It takes a lot of power to do that. All right, so we'll repair all these things and get that back up and running. And, you know, this is going to be fine once we get the rest of the ship built in the shape that we're looking for. This isn't going to be able to get hit very quickly like that. But, like, it's just really bad luck to have the very first micrometeoroid come in, or micrometeorite, whatever, to come in and hit the quantum barrier of all things. So, yeah, I mean, it could have been worse. I guess it could have hit this one and then exploded. And we had fires along the walls, and maybe the shuttle gets destroyed or whatever. But in this case, though, I've got these hiding behind the shuttle, so the chances are that the shuttle will get hit instead of this, which is a lot less expensive to repair. You might have also noticed throughout this video that I didn't really have all these crawlers. A lot of these crawlers were... this was not running. And it wasn't running because I got tired of the alerts. You know, danger, fights, all that. I get tired of all those alerts. So I just kind of said, you know what, I don't need them right now, so we'll just get rid of them. But I actually do need them now. I do need the eggs for the alien datoids, so I'm gonna have to turn them back on and just suck it up and deal with it. I believe we have some memory compression modules. I believe we have some of those parts. I have to double check that, but there doesn't seem to be an upgrade for memory. And I thought I had memory compression, so it might be something I can do in here. If I get rid of this one, install, I already have the auto connect, so I don't need it. I had to get rid of one of my heat sinks, because if you fully surround the ship computer, then they can't reach it, right? And I need all these data loaders, so I needed to basically take out one of mine so they can get in here to install that. Do we get cleaning bots? Yeah, we need cores for these things. Missing a core, and I don't have any spare cores that don't have personalities, so we're gonna need to create some more. So let's go over to our fabricator and let's get a core in, and I'm gonna say, you know, that's a lot of core. That's a lot of cores, but I'm gonna make them because I want the bots. So we're gonna do a batch of 10 at a time and just keep that running. And the resources that go into that are pretty substantial, but I mean, it's 30 advanced microchips for a single core. That's a lot. So we're going to have to look at getting a lot more resources, and maybe one of these unknown places will give it to us. I don't know. The station, do you have any? You have some advanced microchips. We'll get that. I'll grab some gold wire because we'll need that anyway. I saw memory compression upgrades. I saw these. So I wanted to see whether or not these would work. I'm going to grab 4 of them. We could probably make our own here too. I'm short on lithium, so I'll grab all the lithium the station has. And then also survival meals and stuff as well. Anytime I can, that's fine. And I think that's probably good for now. I don't really care about giving these guys anything, but if you'll take my platinum, I'll give it to you. Cool. Let's go maybe 60 of it. That's pretty good. Looks like I can give you a lot more than 60. So how about 100? will come down from 100 right here. Okay, so let's just go ahead and execute that trade. And it went there, which means this one is offline. So let's designate that one for trade again. There we go. And yeah, so this machine has been off, but we're going to go ahead and turn it back on and let it do its thing now again. So I need water, stem cells, carbon is the thing that's stopping us from doing this. Wow. We're missing coal. Really? Well, we can do something about that too. I need to take off and go to another place that has coal then. We'll grab the silicon while we can. And then I'm going to go off to a place with coal. And you know what? Maybe we'll just have it search for it. I mean, I'm pretty sure the probes will tell me where it is, but just because it's fairly quick to do, we'll just go ahead and search for it so we know exactly where we're going. Coal not found. Oh, is that so? Well, all right then. I guess we're not going to have any carbon. I could switch these. I could just switch these. This one's 88%. Yeah, 87. Okay, when you're done making this lithium here, we'll change you over to something else right there. Done. Okay, let's change you to carbon. And we'll kind of do the same thing with all of these. Once they pop with lithium, we'll make sure that they switch to carbon.